What's up, Jaywalkers? We are going to be watching Season 7, Episode 6 of The Vampire Diaries. Last episode, we had a lot happen. Julian is officially coming back, bringing him back. There's trouble in paradise with Stefan and Caroline. Stefan not telling Caroline everything with what was going on with him and Valerie. Valerie opening up to Stefan, telling him what happened with the loss of the baby, with what Julian did. And can I just say I adore Valerie. Like, she is a really good special character. And just everything that happened to her, you know, with Julian is so depressing, awful, just what happened to her. And killing herself is how she turned. So a very tragic story for Valerie. And I love her character. Bonnie and Enzo, that caught me by surprise last episode. We of course see it in the flash forwards that, you know, they kissed, but then we could see the tension throughout the episode, and it was nice to see. I think it's a very interesting pairing, and I'm not opposed to it. I kind of like it, but we'll see where the season takes us with them, and just how it happens, and just getting to see the whole story is going to be exciting. But yeah, full reaction to this episode and all other ones I have watched and will watch for the Vampire Diaries up on my Patreon page. Link to my Patreon page is in the description box of every video here on YouTube. So if you want to check out the full, uncut, and edited reactions and get them early, feel free to hit that link and do so. But if we're on YouTube, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. With that being said, we're going to jump into the episode. Let's go. Here we go again.
So tell me, what thoughts go through a man's mind before he decides, I think I'll take the ones with the roosters?
Last time you talked to your fiancée. I see word travels fast.
So it's gonna be Joe, the girl in Joe's body.
She doesn't like to answer the phone before broadcast. I don't care, get her on the horn. Stefan's being hunted again, and it's only a matter of time before Caroline's the bait that's used to lure him out.
Bro, what?
Current program, my urgent message for Stefan Salvatore.
These motherfucking flash forwards are getting crazier and crazier.
Hold the gun.
Mark.
There you go. Now, the first thing you want to do, drop the cartridge like
Stefan?
this.
The
Damn that
fuck?
ram.
Dad, I can do it.
You think so?
Yeah?
This, oh, come on. Stefan would make a great
Now, the
father.
trick is... Jacob!
Back to your miserable reality.
Jacob!
What are you doing down here? That would be...
Oh,
I just
no!
wanted
Stefan, you're in trouble.
When Lily welcomes Julian back into his body, he
Poor
will find out what
Caroline.
Valerie did, and he'll come after her.
Yeah, just not connecting those dots.
And we almost had a
Well,
child
maybe
together.
just Trust me.
Can you connect the dots
that
now?
I
Jealous
really
Caroline might
like
be the best
this
Caroline.
formula.
Whatever we're doing.
She
we should
doesn't.
do
She
it
doesn't want to
fast.
see that.
You are suspiciously cheery. Are you sure you shouldn't still be in bed?
I hate them two together.
Please, Salvatore, requests your presence to celebrate our town's
Request
peaceful spirit
denied.
and introduce a new friend. This evening, 5 o'clock.
Julian is no friend of ours.
To go to Mystic Falls. Lily Salvatore is having some peace party mixer, which will probably result in half of my friends nearly dying if I don't attend.
True.
Now,
We've seen it
preferably
too many
before someone
times.
asks.
You're going.
To watch Lily bat her eyes at her zombie douche-brain boy toy? Thanks, but I'd rather stay home and stub my toe repeatedly.
You do realize that zombie
feel
douchebag
you,
boy
Damon.
toy.
You're happy, Stefan. The more time they spend together, the happier she gets. The more tragic it'll be in 6 months when I handle
He's
it.
thinking about the bigger picture.
Because I plan on killing the bastard tonight.
Stefan, your plan will 100% not succeed. I'm willing to put $500 on that. That we are
Seattle
not
looks
killing him
nice.
tonight in this episode.
Matilda. Oh, you could totally pull off Matilda
Let's-
Pettigrew.
That's the
From
worst
Liverpool,
name
England.
I've ever heard. Matilda Pettigrew.
Not.
I'm sorry to
Stefan
anyone named
kills
Matilda. I
Julian.
didn't
You
mean
can't
that.
know the whole reason I'm afraid of Julian. My big secret. The entire horror story. Stefan must have told you.
Oh.
Well, his loyalty certainly is attractive, isn't it? Okay, I'm
Valerie,
sorry. What didn't he tell
don't
me?
do this to
Never mind.
Caroline.
This here suits you, Nora.
Well,
It doesn't suit you.
I
No,
don't
Era
know.
does.
Perhaps I could talk to Lily, see if I can't convince her to loosen her reins a little.
you would do that. Family is civilized. None of these people are in danger.
What? No tie?
What are you doing here?
Damon, I'm glad he's here.
You know how you wanted to redecorate?
Mm-hmm. can't let you do that.
What am I missing here? Why do you care so much? Let's just say that the furniture Lily recently purchased is psychotic.
I'm Julian.
Stefan needs to
I'm
tell
Damon.
Damon the big
You
secret,
told me
though.
all about
Then
it.
he'd be more
Of course,
understanding.
you were on
Deputy Donovan, welcome.
It's Matt. You lost all formalities when you and your girlfriend nearly drained me of all my blood. To leave Mystic Falls.
And why would I do that?
Why would a group of vampires
This is a
hang around
peaceful
an
party.
abandoned town?
Oh, whatever animal they're serving for dinner, get a +1?
Hilarious. I was invited.
I love them two now. Every scene they're in.
I was wondering, am I date?
Sorry?
First date.
What am I saying?
Kind of a weird first date, but here we go.
Nice break.
Wow, that is my pool.
Want to know a better break? Your
Oh,
legs.
Damon. Come play with us.
Stefan breaking those things.
Ever heard the story about the guy that tries to kill the vampire during a game of pool? The vampire that he wants to kill is at least 300 years older than him, and anyone and everyone with half a brain knew he was being an idiot. Another vampire comes out of nowhere and stops him. Like I said, he was being an idiot.
I don't like this story.
That is,
Not a fan of this story.
One of these students showed me something called WebMD. Apparently, I have a form of retrograde amnesia. So far, I've canceled out
will
encephalitis.
scare the heck out of you.
Dr. Laughlin, your nose. Your nose is bleeding.
Hey, do you mind
Yeah,
getting
let's
us
check
a-
WebMD
Yeah, I'll
and
be
find out we've been dead for 20 years.
Hate to interrupt the party, but I just wanted to introduce my dearest love, Julian. He's just
Departed Oscar had something of mine, but it wasn't on him when he died, so I thought perhaps it was in his automobile. We haven't met. Julian.
Keep it that way.
what are you doing?
Lily is watching. I am fixing your tie. Making her jealous. Like any good day.
Is she really gonna get jealous
what
over
you
that,
wanted.
though? Bro, come on! Enzo don't give two craps about Julian, or about Lily, or Julian right now. Say it every time they're on screen. I love them too.
Phoenix Stone traps vampire souls. Oscar had a vampire body, got some other vampire soul, and he lost the plot. Joe is a human. Clearly, a basic human body is unable to contain the essence of a vampire.
Alright, not good. Not good
Thank you.
news.
That to be Rick's wife, who died with 2 kids inside of her on their wedding day. Sorry.
She knows all
I had
about
no
that.
idea.
Oh,
Dress.
Do you think? Nora didn't even notice.
Well, Nora needs her eyes examined. Why don't you drink what you're actually craving?
Lily would have my head.
You, Mary Louise, have lost your swagger. Nora's bored. I won't tell if you want.
I will jump through the screen and tell everybody.
Looking very Scarlet Johansson.
This is gonna get a lot more exciting, though.
Ever noticed a million signs?
Yeah, I'm looking for the high school.
Yeah, I heard you the first time. Why?
Can you tell me where the high school is?
Why is that all you're asking?
He's looking for me. Can you tell him I quit?
Huh.
Our house is unrecognizable. Lily needs
Yeah.
to go. And killing Julian is the start of that.
I'm more Team Stefan with this situation. Okay.
Here, it's about to get ugly.
Alright, Team Stefan, here we go. We might need Damon's help.
What about you?
Not about me. Ever since I've been back, all you have done is tried to strip me of my happiness.
Brother, let's hit the road.
Sit down, son. Or I'll
Clients.
seat you myself.
Haha. Don't ever use the word son to them two, though.
Every day is the same. I wake up, I try to escape, but instead, I end up killing the person that I love the most. Enough to turn even the soundest mind mad. But when you're over 475 years
You were
old,
mad
you learn
before
a thing or
this.
two about yourself. This couldn't be real. Because I would never bring harm to your mother.
Knock it off.
Gosh. Is Lily gonna intervene here? Thank you. This is amazing for Lily, though, to do that and help.
I think I'm Florence.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Florence.
Where's the machine?
I'm so sorry that I've put you through this.
It's okay. I'm not her. I wish I was. She was a lucky woman.
It's been so nice to hear her voice again. Thank you for allowing me to say goodbye. Hey, what are you doing here?
This man is 110% up to no good. Class is in session? What the heck? They can't hear you. They don't even look like they can see you. They look like brain dead zombies.
A wedding video. Post-explosion. I've never been able to watch it past the wedding.
Yeah, we need to
Valerie's
delete.
Caroline. They were trying to save the next generation of Gemini twins. I think your babies are still alive.
Oh! Okay.
I can't figure out why you have such a big beef with this guy.
Tell him, Stefan. I know you said it's not your story to tell. Can we just tell him?
I got Valerie pregnant.
Okay, there we go. Julian killed the kid. Now, can you understand this beef?
He beat her until the baby was no longer alive. Could have been a father.
Why don't you just tell me?
I want him dead, Damon. No one's gonna stop me from killing him.
We'll put it here. Indonesia, farthest geographical point from Mystic Falls. If they're alive, the blood will travel along the map. Once it's in the proximity of the babies, the map should ignite.
Lane and I talked about starting a family. I mean, it was fantasy, but still. Then she took the cure, and all of a sudden, having a real family was a possibility. Granted, it'd be
The thought that maybe you'd turn out like our father.
the guy sent our mom away to die alone.
Neither of you
If
would
anything,
ever
he's
turn
gonna be
into
a great
that.
dad, despite him.
Man, I love that. Man, I love that.
I think my only regret would be not having a kid.
That's real.
If you want Julian dead, I'll help you.
Real depressing, but that's real.
Man.
I love how Damon instantly changed his mind. It's beautiful.
In a blind rage.
Rage? We offered them escargot and wine, and your boy threw me in a fire, so he's lucky that he still has his head. I don't care what they think. The Lily that I remember moved on from her children.
This version has no desire to see her children dead.
Chills.
You
I
have a
love it.
problem
I
with
love
that.
it.
We have a problem.
Hell yeah. Lily, I'm so proud of you.
I was wishing that the hell had gone away, but my mind,
Don't let him do this, Lily.
it's not right.
Don't let him talk
And
to
the
you like
truth
this.
is, I'm not the
Bull
Julian
crap
that
story.
you remember.
Get no sympathy from us.
We'll fix it.
Fake ass tears. My God.
Like that will ever happen again.
Oh, he can make false promises all he wants. It's false promises is all they are.
I need to feel safe. Your kids will strike again, and I need to protect myself.
You need to feel safe. I think you can handle yourself well.
Just stop. The spell isn't working, okay? The blood's just off the map now. See, I warned you not to get your hopes up.
Oh! That looked crazy.
Babies, they're here.
Where? Floating in a raft in the Pacific Ocean?
They're here.
They're inside of you.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. It's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. They're inside of Caroline. So there we have it, guys. Season 7, Episode 6 of The Vampire Diaries. This episode was crazy as shit, and that's first and foremost. But this episode might be the best of the season so far with everything we learned here. So the crazy reveal at the beginning of the episode that Caroline is Alaric's fiance. Caroline and Alaric. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about that. And then she, of course, has the message for Stefan. It's all crazy. She has blood. I mean, yeah, it's all crazy. But for Alaric to be Caroline's, them together. I don't know, and that's crazier than the Bonnie Enzo thing we learned about. But the craziest reveal came at the end of the episode when we learned that the twins are in Caroline's body. And it was crazy. All the blood fell off the map, set fire everywhere, and that's when Valerie tells us that the twins are in Caroline's body. So that right there is very shocking to me. Like I said, craziest thing I've heard in my life. That, and for them to get together after this in Caroline's body, I don't know, man. Like, I love that. Lily is another character that I absolutely loved in this episode. Kind of being manipulated a little bit at the end with Julian. Julian fake crying, fakes all this crap Julian pulls. Can't stand Julian. But Lily, not wanting to see her kids die, actually kind of saving their lives, and, you know, actually kind of caring about them, is a Lily that I enjoy very much. But Julian is back. Julian is trash. Everything about him is trash. The nastiest trash. Can't stand this dude, and I can't. His little tears at the end, crying, saying he needs to be protected. He doesn't feel safe. Oh, nobody gives two shits, Julian, about you feeling safe. The actor, though. The actor did a really good job with his character, I think, especially in the scene where he sits Damon and Stefan down and he's talking to them. I can't remember exactly what he said in that scene, but I just know his acting was kind of fantastic in my opinion in that scene. Alaric is another one where the actor did a fantastic job, and Joe too, in that scene, which was very emotional, having to say goodbye to Joe again. Not really Joe, but her body, her voice. Yeah, that was a very sad scene. One of the most emotional involving Alaric for sure. But just losing Joe like that again was crazy. Stefan finally telling Damon, you know, why he wants Julian dead so quick and hates him so much. Telling him everything with Valerie and how he could have been a dad. And how that was taken from him, Julian's fault. And that led into Damon talking to Stefan about him and Elena, like, almost having a family and a kid, and how the cure made that possible, and this and that, and now Damon is on Stefan's side 100%. I loved that. I said, I'll help you whenever you want to kill him, if it's today, tomorrow, my brother, I'm on your side. And I loved that. Bonnie and Enzo, every scene they're in together, I love now. I just absolutely adore. That fake flirting thing they had going on, making Lily jealous, it wasn't fake to me. That was beautiful. But, like I said, this was a really good episode. Possibly my favorite of Season 7 so far. With just everything going on. The Caroline Alaric thing still shocks me a lot. Caroline with the babies, man. I need more answers to that, because that's insane. But I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this episode. Thank you all for watching. I'm out.